EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. The squad has lost back-to-back games, hoping to get back to their winning ways here. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping... along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And through the snowflakes, we are off from Foxborough. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. And when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat. Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pie. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, you're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
At the Jets' 48-yard
throwing on 2nd down. May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. It'll come back out to the 20. Breece Hall making his way back. Are on offense again. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that line. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Jets. First down.
On the option, here's Hall. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Hall. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jets, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Back to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
They'll stay on the ground. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. The motion man here is Mitchell. Now this looks like a design run. And he has stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'm not sure if there is anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you, and they find a way to take advantage. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so, to give credit, that was really well done.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Return, and they'll take over there. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3. Drive starts with a 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and Best might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. This final week of the NFL season as the leader in touchdown passes. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here's Hall from the pistol. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Rico now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. He enters the final weekend on top of the league in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been dynamic all season long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Here goes that.
Again, it's Henderson. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Washington.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete to Washington. And a milestone grab. Not just the first down, but catch number 100 on the year.
That's another Patriots first.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job where to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Washington.
One thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Out of the gun, here's May. Right back to Brown, he's got it again. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
On the play.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you...
To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, New England. His 4th TD grab of the season. Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 7, Jets 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now, May. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
Good for a Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones. David Montgomery. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. To throw now. May. Quick throw taken in. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. The 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Patriots. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Another run here with Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The motion man here is Mitchell. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. A run here with Hall. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble. And it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around it. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
It's the score. Patriots 21, Jets 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
He's going to have the Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
He'll look to throw.
First down, Jets.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle. That's the tight end, Taylor. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal, Jets.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minutes of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. Going to be looking to possibly push this to score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jets have got it. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, New York.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style. with that late touchdown.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 17. Final 9 seconds of this half. And the kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one. To right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's going to look for the home run ball. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. Stadium. And check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They'll start out first down. Handoff, and it's Henderson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots, first down.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
To throw is May. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here goes throw.
They'll go. Here's May. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First and 10.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of the receiver, pick up the first down.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
This one complete to Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, and whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and they settle for 3?
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. We wrap up the season, getting ready for the playoffs, start thinking about NFL honors, the week of the Super Bowl. We preview some of the top contenders for the Offensive Player of the Year trophy. They gonna hold on to this one. Oh, the ball's out. The Jets come up with the takeaway. There we go.
Still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And the Jets, first down.
Give left side, here comes Hall. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's good.
They get 18 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
13-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Paul running right. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. 59 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Madden. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Ralligun, here's Med. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. May to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, New England. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases that separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got a team of first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking.
Oh, a loose football. And it looks like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it, and they did, so they keep the ball. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. We'll see how they want to attack things. Deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is May. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 8.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They're going. It's May. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
on second down, it's May. Quick throw, taken in. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now May, the blitz gets there. He is set. They turn it over on down. Drive will start on the ground. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 10.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. A tight end in motion now. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
They'll look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out pass. They'll run. It's Henderson. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. From the 33, here's second and 8. Once more, it's Henderson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 31, here is second down and 4.
The 31-yard line.
Throwing is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball holding them to just a short gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And that is no good. He missed it, and their lead will stay right where it is.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody, but they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. Do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he will score. Game on. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point play. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
This one into the hands of Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here goes.
To throw now. May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Throwing on second down. May. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jarvis Brownlee. And he is going to score. For the touchdown. Big play coming here for the Jets as they will set up for two.
For a two-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Working out of the gun. It's May. The throw there on second down going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And it comes to 4th and 2.
Here goes.
They'll go. Here's May. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. And that last throw, a big one. Football history, 6,000-yard mark surpassed. Haven't seen it in a single season before. A remarkable year gets even better with a historic statistical landing. Here's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down just shy of the 10. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll run with Stevenson. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stevenson. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now, first and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Gonzalez now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 38, Jets 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Patriots. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. Let's start in SoFi Stadium. The Chargers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Rashad Bateman. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Ravens pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the league. Let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Rico Dowdle. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Steelers are moving on. The #3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Ladies and